who I thought was the best international player in NBA history. Now, this is a good question. I like this question. But we need to define international. Is it players that are simply born overseas, or players that are born overseas and didn't go to college in the USA, so they directly came through and declared themselves into the draft? If it's just players that are born overseas, then I've got to go with Olajuwon. His body of work speaks for itself, and his dominance in 94 and 95 over such a deep talent pool at his position alone. You know, you're talking Olajuwon. I'm not talking Olajuwon, you're talking Ewing, you're talking Robinson, you're talking Shaq, and he went through all of them. And he made them look like idiots. Especially David Robinson. I'm a big David Robinson fan, but he made them look like fools out there. And he also went through guys like Charles Barkley twice and Karl Malone twice. So I've got to go with Hakeem as the best international, if that's the criteria. Now, if the criteria is players that came directly to the NBA from their own country, then I have to go with Dirk Nowitzki. You know, if you just look at his resume, and he had a similar playoff run. Obviously, he didn't go through the talent at his position the way that Olajuwon did, but one of Olajuwon's the feathers in his cap was, especially in '94, is the lack of talent he had around him, especially on the offensive end, and he was still able to get him to the title. You could say the exact same thing about Dirk Nowitzki. In fact, those are the two top ones. When you talk about guys that have won championships with the least amount of offensive firepower, it would be those two would be the top of my list. Now, had the Philadelphia 76ers won with Allen Iverson, they'd be number one and be daylight second, then it'd be Dirk and then Olajuwon, or Olajuwon and then Dirk.